Yes, sir.
I guess
So,
what's life like now as a Georgia commit? Now it's finally out there.
man, life is great. You know what I'm saying? Just talking with the coaches, getting right with them, trying to dive into their playbook, trying to learn that a little bit. So when I get, because I'm an early enrollee, so I'm gonna be there in like 6 months.
Yeah.
So just talking to the coaches, getting right with them, make sure I know everything, and just that's.
I don't guess we've talked to you since then, but what went into the decision to go ahead and pull the trigger? Like I know there was an Ohio State visit that was maybe going to happen. Why did you decide to go ahead and pull the trigger?
I had a great OV with Coach Smart, Coach Coley, Coach Bobo, and the rest of the Georgia staff, and everybody at Georgia showed me a lot of love, and it was just a great overall visit, official visit at Georgia. And then after that, I took a couple of days, talked to my mom, talked to my people I love most, and about my decision. And that's what.
What was the reaction to Kirby, Bobo, Coley, all them when you told them you finally called
Yeah.
them? Like, yeah, I'm on board.
Yeah, I called Coach Smart, and his reaction, he was excited, man. He had a big smile from ear to ear. He said I made his day. So
Awesome.
yeah.
With Coach Coley, obviously he took over for Coach BMAC, and in the course of 2 months, he went from a new coach to a guy he committed to. How did he build that relationship with you so quick?
Yeah, so I had a spring practice. There was a spring practice like right after that happened. So I went up there and watched the spring practice, and it was good. It was really good. Me and him connect like that. He was open with me, and I was open with him. So then it worked out, and then we went on from there.
The OV, I guess, what were the things on the OV that finally, I guess, pushed you over the edge? Like, yeah, this is for sure the place I want to be.
Yeah, so definitely talking with the players and see what their take on it, and see what it's really like and what they think it is for what it is, because you never know. Like a player's thought might be different from a coach's thought. So just talking to them, and then talking with everybody else, like even like outside of the like coaching staff, like they're people that work for after life, like school after football, like stuff like that. So
what players did you talk to, and I guess what was their message, and how did it compare with what you were doing?
yeah, so I talked to a lot of players. I like to talk to a lot of wide receivers like Dominic Lovett, Kobe Young. Talked to a lot. I literally talked to like everyone, like Nitro. Like I literally talked to like every single wide receiver. I was in meetings with them. I was sitting in meetings with them, with wide receiver Coach Coley, talking to them too. So it was good.
So your mom was telling me when you started the recruiting process, she was like, "Hey, where do you want to go?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want to go to Georgia." What do you remember about back then, like your 8th grade, 9th grade, whatever, that made you want to go to Georgia? So bad, even all the way back then.
Yeah, for me, a big thing for me is I like winning, and then so man, Georgia, their history of winning is great. They have what, 25 home game winning streak right now. So, and just that I just said like I made it my like goal that like I said I want to go to Georgia, and that I made that happen.
How did you make it happen from getting an offer? I'm sure you worked out for him at some point. Like how did it come to be that you ended up?
So when Coach Todd Monken was at was with the Bulldogs, I just sent him my film on Twitter. And I just said, hey, I'm Talyn Taylor, class 2025, my GPA, all that stuff. He said, that's for him to check on my film, and he did. And he got back to me, and then he talked with the other coaches, and then they got me down there for a game day visit against Georgia Tech. I think it was 2022 that season against Georgia Tech, and yeah.
How surreal does it feel that this has gone from you're blindly reaching out to Monken to now you're on board? How crazy does it?
It is crazy, man. It is crazy, but that just goes to show you anything can happen. So,
what's the recruiting look like for you? Who are you going after? Like y'all got Tyler Williams as a receiver today.
Yeah.
What are your recruiting efforts going to look like in the rest of this class?
I think we need to get some corners committed for sure. We need to get some 25 corners committed for sure. We got some linemen committed. We need D-line committed.
Yeah.
We need to get after it for sure and improve. We're going up though. We up there in like the top 3 for recruiting.
What is, I guess, regardless of position, what is your message to guys about why Georgia's the best place to be?
Georgia's the best place because we gonna win. We gonna win for sure, and that's where all the dogs at. That's where you go to win all the games. That's where you go to get coached. To get great coaching and great everything.
So to tell the Georgia fans, when you get there in December, January, what are you going to be bringing to Athens?
I'm gonna be bringing everything. I'm gonna be bringing my wide receiver skills. I'm gonna be bringing everything. Touchdowns. I'm bringing energy, life, everything.
Awesome.
For sure.